most women think that yeast infection is only a woman's problem, but that is not true, because the truth is a man can also have yeast infection. Yes, so that's why you realize that for some women, they are treating yeast infections over and over again, but it keeps coming back. You are doing your best, but it keeps coming back. Why? It's possible that your partner is the one giving you the infection again. So that's why this video is very important, because I'm going to talk about clear signs of yeast infection in men, also known as candidiasis. So it therefore means that this video is not just for men to watch out for, but also for women, so that they will know the signs to pay attention to. First of all, let's clear something up. Yeast infection and candidiasis, they are the same thing, or candida infection. They are basically the same thing. Now, it is caused by a fungus called Candida. Now, in a woman, this condition affects the vagina, while for a man, it affects the penis or the genital area. Now, let's talk about the signs of yeast infections or candida or candidiasis in a man. And please, I want you to pay attention, because most people usually ignore the sign. Now, number one will be persistent itching in the genital region. Now, one of the most common symptoms is if a man constantly complains about itching around the penis or the groin area, especially without the presence of a rash from either shaving or from sweat. This could be as a result of Candida. Number two will be redness or rash on the penis. Now, most times this appears around the head of the penis, and you will notice there's redness or irritation or small rash-like patches. Sometimes you realize that your skin may even look inflamed, that it looks like it is swollen. This could also be another sign of candidiasis. Number three will be burning when you are urinating. Now, the problem with this is that it could feel quite similar to urinary tract infection, because for a man that has urinary tract infection, he could experience this as well. But for candidiasis, so some men feel burning sensation when they urinate because the infected skin has now become irritated. Or will be the presence of thick white discharge. Now, I want you to know that it is not very common. Actually, this symptom is not very common, but it's actually very possible. So it's possible that a man will experience, in some case, a thick white substance may appear under the foreskin of the man's genitals if he has Candida. Now, number five will be presence of pain or discomfort during sexual intercourse or during sex. Now, you will notice that sex now becomes very uncomfortable, or you will be experiencing pain because that skin in the genitals has now become very, very sensitive. So anything that comes in contact with it, you are just having that peppery sensation, or you are just being very, very sensitive. So that's what happens. The presence of unusual odor. Now, for some men, if you are sensitive enough, if you are that kind of person that checks your body and you're very observant, you'll notice that you'll be experiencing an unusual odor in the genital region, and it is because of the overgrowth of the fungus. Remember, I said this condition is caused by Candida. So because of the overgrowth of the fungus Candida, that is why you're experiencing that foul smell in the genital. So as a woman, if you notice that you keep on treating yeast infections every single time, you treat it today, it comes back tomorrow, you treat it again, it comes back tomorrow, you are sure that the treatment regimen that is prescribed for you, you are following it, you are adhering to it, and it keeps on coming back, it's very possible that your partner, your husband, your spouse, whatever the case may be, is the one giving it to you. And most times you realize in situations like this, the couple, they are just passing the infection back and forth, back and forth. That's why I wanted to create this video, because I've already done a video previously on signs of yeast infection in a woman. So you could be a woman, you know the signs, and you are treating yourself, it seems as if it keeps on recurring. Then it's important that you know the signs in your partner, in your man, so that you can be sure where is it coming from, who is giving it. Now, I want you to know something. It's not because I have done this video and I've told you the signs of candidiasis or yeast infections in a man, then you as a man start thinking, oh, because I have these symptoms, that means I definitely have candidiasis. Or as a woman, you start thinking, oh, my partner has one or two of the symptoms, so that means he has these infections. No, please, because there are other skin conditions, other health conditions that also have symptoms that mimic this. That is, they have symptoms that are quite similar to the symptoms of candidiasis or yeast infections. So it's important to note that for you to properly confirm that this is candidiasis or it is yeast infection, you have to go to the hospital, because proper diagnosis has to be made first by a healthcare professional, and that's the only way you can confidently ascertain what the condition is or is not. Now, as a way of wrapping this video up, I want you to know that if you notice any of these signs in your partner, it's important that both parties go to the hospital for checkup and treatment if possible, so that way the infection doesn't keep on coming back after you're done treating them. So let me know in the comment section below, have you ever heard before that men could have yeast infections or candidiasis? And also let me know your recommendations on the kind of videos you want to see. If you have any questions regarding this video, please put them in the comment section below, and until I see you next time, bye lovelies, and God bless you.